Ah, hello guys, welcome back. So I had a really weird day, and I'm so sorry that we took all day. First, it was legit. We had chores to do. I had a bed to make. I had to vacuum and mop and everything else. And you guys know I was raised Roman Catholic, so unhappy story time here. Um, I get the Catholic crazies. I would call them the Jesus crazies, but I get the Catholic crazies. And I had started off the day working with one group, and then it's summer, right? And sometimes you get ants in the house. And while someone that was on the channel eons ago had told me to use chalk. Now, it turns out I walked outside and the chalk had run out, but I saw two black ants like the other day, and I tried to get to them. I had speared one ant a week or so ago, and it was only one. And it's not like I'm seeing them all over the place or like a whole colony, but I freak out. Anytime I see one little bug in my house, I'm cleaning my house like crazy. So, my mother used to have to do this all the time. I remember my mother used to, like, in the summer pound the she'd actually get the meat mallet out and she'd hit the black ants. It's an old house, it's over a century old, blah blah blah. And it's like I said, it's not a huge problem, but it's gross enough that, I was raised Roman Catholic, so everything that is bad is from the devil. Keep that in mind. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but that was ingrained in me deep. Like the devil's going to get you with all the big squiggly bugs. Like that was just it. And I saw the an ant today and I just lost it. No, we used to have ant baits. We haven't had them forever and a day. I just ordered them, but I have to hold on till Thursday. And I felt really bad, but I said, guys, I can't do this. I said, I can't do this right now. I know the church does programming. I've been on atheist, ex-Christian Reddit and ex-Catholic Reddit for months and years. I said, I know all this, but I can't. I need to go work with Michael and the Angels and work with Team Jesus for a while. I'm not getting rid of Loki and Odin before you freak out, but I said, I'm sorry. I said, I can't fight this reaction. I said, I'm having a freak out right now. It's one of my things. And I had with the group we're not going to mention, I had like a cleansing of the soul experience last night. I did. All these fears and everything came up and I just released them and they were all being very loving and kind. But when I explained my fears to them, and yes, we're talking about the demons, when I explained my fears to them, they actually said, okay, that's natural. It keeps coming back up for you. You keep getting afraid. So they're actually willingly backing off and saying, okay, we're not going to work with you because maybe you just can't. Maybe that is so deep. That Catholic training is so deep that you can't. So I don't want anybody to get any bad ideas about the demons. I actually feel upset because I love Asmodeus. But I said, I had a freak out today. And I said, I couldn't. I said, I saw that ant and it all came crashing down. And that's a dumb reason. But remember, I was raised Roman Catholic. So every time you see something like that, it's Satan and Satan doesn't want you happy and everything else. I know that's not true. I know it's just something that got in my house. But still, you know. So I did the cards with Michael. And I got this even though she says these are satanic, and then that made me cry today too. Release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and hearts to our love and assistance. And again, guys, I don't want anyone to say, oh, she's saying they really are bad. No, I'm not. I'm saying that right now I'm having this kind of crazy Catholic crisis. And from time to time, I do step back and think maybe I should be working with just Jesus and the angels, all the other gods, but leave the poor demons, which I really do see as old gods, out. They're kind of getting hoisted on their own petard because when I told them, I don't even really believe in hell, and I'm not saying you're wrong if you do. I'm just saying it's not part of my belief. And I said, where would you be then? I believe that there are these old gods. That said, I can't get over this right now, guys. So I just, and they were helping me today too. They were helping me. Asmodeus was helping me, like clean the bed and, because I have disabilities, and between Asmodeus and Lucifer, I clean the house. I mopped the floor. I vacuumed the floor, moved all the stuff, vacuumed the floor, then mopped the floor, then cleaned it in my living room, and I still saw an ant, and it was like, all that stuff I was taught that I'm never going to get out of my head, guys. Which is why I would never take my child to church. Like, it's punishment from Jesus. It's something from the devil. I can't help that, guys. That programming is in there so deep. And they understand, and they're not mad. It's not like, how dare you after we helped you all day. They understand. So, I don't want to have that in there, but no matter how much I've prayed and no matter who I've prayed to, it won't go away. And sometimes you have root programming that you can't erase, and that's okay. You can always step away from a group and go back. I told them very respectfully, I didn't start chanting at them or throwing holy water. I don't even have holy water in the house. But when they saw how upset I was getting, and they're like, you can't control that, they all willingly backed away. I think what aggravates it is that half the people that are theistic that work with them and believe in them decide to go that route of, yeah, I'm going to hell, and oh, I'm using the demons to curse people and everything else. Not helping, not helping. So, it wasn't a bad experience. It was actually a very loving experience. It helped me a great deal last night. The demons helped, and all the gods helped, and, the angels nearby. But they understand when you have that. They understand it's programmed in you. They understand it's deep. So, yeah, there's the message. If you stop working with the demons for a while because you're just having a moment, they're not going to mind. They're not going to mind. They know how you've been programmed. They know that you've been taught to see them scary, and they know that you might love them and trust them, but that every so often that programming's going to come back up because it was done to you in childhood. And there are atheists that are still terrified of demons and hell, even though they go, I know they don't exist, but dot dot dot. I saw this today and I got terrified and I started crying. It lasts. It lasts a long time. So don't beat yourself up. That's kind of the message. I guess Modius should be gone, but I'm getting this faint push of don't beat yourself up. So there's your message. Don't beat yourself up if you have to step back from the demons for a while. It's okay. Especially if you were raised Catholic. Oh God, double points if you were raised Catholic. And especially if your family had weird beliefs about demons and everything, like everything was from the devil, or weird marks on the wall were the devil and stuff like that. No wonder you're terrified. No wonder you're scared. Every ugly bug you saw was the devil. Yeah, no wonder you're terrified. No wonder you're frightened. You think they're going to hurt you, and you think they live in this horrible place filled with bugs. Yeah, it's okay. They understand. It's okay. So it's okay to back away from your demons for a while. It's okay to, especially when you see all the scary shit people put up on YouTube, and they're like, "Oh, I was working with so and they attacked me," or I so and such, and I had been on the demonology, place on Reddit. And yeah, I know, fucking Reddit, but I'm not gonna monetize this. It's people were saying, people do work with some of them, and it's not that they do anything bad, they won't. It's that there's this woman on YouTube that apparently made this claim that demon so and so did X, Y, and Z, and somebody talked to them because obviously they work with them. They were frightened they might actually do that, and they were like, no, no, here's what happened. And I've had that experience too with Odin, where someone came onto the channel and was claiming to me Odin did X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't trust him not to trick me out of whatever he wants, but absolutely not. That would be something even Odin wouldn't do. Same thing with Loki. I had to get over it first with, the gods I work with first, and then Voodoo and Loa, and then the Norse gods. You have to get over that kind of, it's not reacting the same way. With the Norse gods, you truly reach a point where you're like, yeah, they are gods, just like all the other gods. With the demons, and remember, the demons of today are just the old gods, so far as I can see. Especially that they're still playing that to the hilt. they're still playing it to the hilt. So it does not help when Asmodeus comes up to me and I'm like in my mind's eye, I'm seeing these horns and these wings and this tail. Sometimes that's super comforting, and sometimes it's like, no, he's coming to drag me away. So yeah, I think they know. He has tried, but he really can't go back to classical old god style with me. It really doesn't help when somebody goes, you know what she'd really like to see? Something from the goat book, because that'll really comfort her. It's like, no, why do you think angels let go of the Old Testament version of angels that was absolutely terrifying? And they appear as people now. Why do you think they do that? Get on board, man. So it's okay. So, that could have been from Michael, could have been from one of the others, but it's okay. It's okay. Your demons understand. Your demons understand that, you know, when I started becoming a Wiccan and I taught for decades, the Wiccan belief is we don't believe in Satan. We don't work with demons. Yeah, now you are going to find people out there that call themselves Wiccan. They go, oh, yes, I do. But it's kind of like you leave Christianity, you come into witchcraft, and you still have that thing about no, no, demons. Demons are bad, demons awful. And I was watching things about, that woman that said all these cards are from the devil. And a lot of the responses were, we're nice people. We don't work with demons. So it's been psychically hard on me. I've taken psychic damage, but they've been super great about it. Nobody's angry. Nobody's attacked me. They understand, guys. They really do. And they understand that half the stuff on them doesn't make them look all that great. So they understand if you get afraid and you have to back off. Same applies to Loki. Same applies to Odin. Same applies to the Buddha or anyone else. Same would apply to if you grew up pagan and you're working with Jesus and all of a sudden you're crying because you think the Horn God or Ceranos or someone else is going to abandon you. They understand. You've left home. It's scary. You're no longer at home with, mom and dad and, cookies and everything nice. If my mom were here, she'd be swearing and killing all the black ants. She used to crush them with her fingers. She was kind of metal. She got pissed off. It was war. She loved animals. She would nurse anything. She was gentle. If she saw a bug outside, she would, even help it. Moment they came into the house, it was like death metal music started to play and mom killed everything. So I wish my mom were here to protect me. So I have to hold out to Thursday. I have asked Michael to help me because I freak out. I and the insect world are not friends. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.